Once upon a time in the big blue sea, there was a school of little fishies who were learning how to read. One day their teacher, a wise old seahorse, gathered them all together. "Today," he said, "we are going to read about a very special underwater creature. Are you ready?" The little fishies were very excited because they had been waiting to learn about the legendary creatures from the surface world. The seahorse cleared his throat and began to read. "High up on the land that touches the sky, there once lived a baby dolphin with fur as white as the clouds and skin as blue as the ocean. She was a kind and gentle creature who loved to play and explore. But she also had a big problem. She couldn't share." The little fishies gasped when they heard this. They all loved to share their toys and snacks with each other. They couldn't imagine why anyone wouldn't want to do that. The seahorse continued reading. One day, while playing by herself, Bluey found a beautiful seashell. It was bigger than any shell she had ever seen before, and she couldn't wait to show it to her friends. But when they asked to look at it, she refused. She didn't want to share her treasure with anyone. Bluey kept the seashell for herself, even though she knew her friends wanted to play with it too. She wouldn't let anyone touch it. She wouldn't let anyone admire it. She just wanted to keep it all to herself. As days went by, Bluey became more and more selfish. She wouldn't share her toys or her food. She wouldn't play with her friends or help anyone in need. She just wanted everything for herself. But one day, something amazing happened. While playing near the shore, Bluey met a wise old turtle. The turtle had seen Bluey being selfish and wanted to help her learn the importance of sharing. So he approached her and said, "Bluey, why don't you ever share your toys or your food with the other animals? Why don't you ever help those in need?" Bluey thought for a moment. "I don't know," she said. "I just like having everything for myself." The wise old turtle shook his head sadly. "That's no way to live, Bluey. Sharing is one of the most important things in life. It helps us make friends, build relationships, and create happy memories together. You may think you're being kind by sharing, but you're really just making everyone's day, yourself included." Bluey thought about what the wise old turtle had said. She realized that he was right. She had been selfish for too long, and it was time to change her ways. From that day on, Bluey made an effort to share her toys and her food with the other animals. She helped those in need and played with anyone who wanted to join her. And guess what? Everyone was so happy that Bluey had finally learned to share. She made new friends. She had fun and she felt good about herself. In the end, Bluey realized that the wise old turtle was right. Sharing isn't just about giving. It's about receiving too. The seahorse finished the story and the little fishies were silent for a moment. They thought about Bluey and how she had learned to share. Then they started to chatter excitedly among themselves. "So that's why we should always share our toys and our food with our friends," said one little fishy. "It makes everyone feel happy and helps us make new friends," added another. The seahorse smiled. "That's right," he said. "Sharing is one of the most important things we can do. It helps us make the world a happier place for everyone." And the little fishies all agreed. They knew that sharing wasn't always easy, but it was always worth it. And so they all swam away, eager to share their new knowledge with all the other creatures in the sea. As the sun set over the horizon, the little fishies returned home, their hearts filled with the joy of sharing. They had learned an important lesson that day. a lesson that would stay with them for the rest of their lives.